Welcome fans and friends, my name is 8-Bit Ben, and today I'll be showing off my Bionicle Moc collection. So, in case you don't know what Bionicles are buildable figures by LEGO that have been around since 2001, but ended roughly in 2008 I think, and they came back in 2013, 2014, and it's been about 3 years since the G2 Bionicle have been around, and hopefully the theme will continue to go and expand even further. I've had a lot of fun with these versions of Bionicle. A lot of people have gripes about these versions of Bionicle though, because they used some Hero Factory parts, but I guess the parts are unique enough to Bionicle that you can't really reference it too much, but it's not to say you can't mix Hero Factory with Bionicle and make something amazing. I've seen some amazing stuff made out of Hero Factory / Bionicle using these CCBS parts, which is the Creative Character Base System, I think. I could be wrong what CCBS means, but we're going to have a look at each of these individually. So we go with the one, we actually have some G1 based Bionicles with the parts, and G2 Bionicles based on their parts. There's two G1s, which I'll show you first, I suppose. So here we have this guy, and the story of this guy is one of my friends actually gave me a lot of his Bionicles, but a lot of them weren't complete, so I thought I could repurpose the parts into a Moc that would look cool and unique. Kind of to bring back the old times I used to play with the older version of Bionicle. So yes, he's got like 4 arms, and he's got a tail with a weapon on it as well. And yes, he can turn into whatever those things with those heads were before, I forget their name. But yes, I have a very closer look if you want to look around, see how you can build them. This bit here is a wee bit floppy, I will admit, but it looks pretty cool. If you ever do look at the back of this thing. And so the next Moc I have is, I guess I'm just going to call him Ultra Iron Man. It was the Iron Man, it was just a like Bionicle I made out of, sorry, well, how do I say? It's an Iron Man CCBS figure by LEGO using Hero Factory parts, not so much Bionicle parts. But whenever I saw this thing, I was like, I so have to have Iron Man, and he was pretty cool the way he was, but I felt, why not just modify him into my own version of Iron Man? Since I'm such a huge fan of Iron Man, I would like to have, you know, another variation of the suit. Also, he just looks better overall, so I'll turn him around. So yeah, this is the back of him. Okay, so I put him back here. Here we have a my version of the Kimu. We were probably just going to call him Ultra Kimu or something like that, something cool like that. A lot of people weren't a big fan of his second design, which was mostly transparent blue, and so well, let's see. Basically, I modified him in response to fans' reactions to the second version of the Kimu, and I think this looks better in a sense. Even I think there was too much blue, there needs to be more gold. So we have the parts there. These should be easy enough to make if you have Kopaka, Kimu. Like I'm talking about Kopaka from Generation 1 of Generation 2. If that's the right terminology. So that's a Kimu. I can't remember what I called this one, but it's actually a daughter of this one, and he is called Kimu the Ice King. So we'll have like this one closer. And so that's how I made the back of it. Okay, I spent a bit of time making this one. It's an interesting build because both arms aren't identical. it uses a non-hand piece to connect itself to the cannon. And we have this weapon from Skull Grinder or Skull Warrior, I'm not sure who. And here we have another, like, I guess you can call it a protector Moc, which he kind of looks like a samurai if it's just me, but he looks more like a samurai because of the way I use the gold parts here. So, yep. He is interesting. He's one of the more recent ones I made. And we have the first version of the creatures Moc that I made, combining all the best parts of all the creatures from the G2 Bionicle. I wasn't able to combine the water creature, it just didn't really fit well, so I kept that one piece. So yes, he is very cool looking, and quite a lot of people actually like this one, I think. So that's the back of it. It is hard to keep him standing up though, because of the way I made him. But yeah. Next one is Akemi, the Ice King. So he's got a mix of Gopaka and Akemi parts. It's pretty awesome. At the back here, we got pretty well designed Bionicle. I'll try to patch up the back as much as I could, I guess. So he certainly looks like a proud king, in my opinion. So next one is the one I'm most proud of, which is I'm going to call him Makumrak. I was trying to think of a name, and I thought, why not combine, you know, the name of Makuta and Umrak, since he has the Umrak mask. He's kind of like the arch enemy of Akemi, the Ice King, and he's got a lot of parts. Like, this one has the most parts of any of my Mocs I've ever made ever, and so he's just very cool looking. Turn this around. We have the back of the legs, which is the most interesting part of this Moc, I think, apart from the arms. I used two heads to connect up the legs from the middle, as there was no other things I had to connect them up with. And here's the arms. Sorry, I'm feeling quite sluggish today, so I sound a bit tired. That's probably why. I've also got the hay fever. Right. So he should go back. Next is a very old Moc of mine that was made years ago. I haven't done anything to it since, and for a while I couldn't find this guy, but I guess in a sense he is a self Moc. I don't know what he was, but I used basically the best parts I had at the time to make him, and he's just pretty awesome looking overall. He's got those cannon things from one of the last gens of Bionicle from G1. So yeah, pretty cool looking. I probably will keep this one in peace for sentimental value. The next one we'll be showing, second last one, is Niwa, I guess you can call him, because he's like a taller version of Rima, the improved version, as he has the special torso that is in the generation 2 to 3 of G2 Bionicle, so he can turn. And the overall, he looks so much better than his original version in the generation 1 of G2 Bionicle. Got cool weapons. You can still connect his weapons, I think, to his arms, but I think it looks better like this. He can fly with holding his weapons that way as well. And then the last Bionicle we have today is the other the other version of the creature. Let's see, we gotta stand up and see. It's kind of hard to prop him up. It looks pretty good. I mean, it uses two heads as hands, and it's kind of like a Power Ranger style Mock. You know, you combine all the best parts to make a, you know, this abomination. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. And so, I'll prop him over here. Come on. And so that's my entire Mock collection. It's not my entire Bionicle collection. There's some Bionicles I have kept in one piece. We have Generation 2 of most of the Toa, or Masters, or whatever you call them now. I've kept those in one piece because I think they look pretty cool. But their creatures haven't stayed in one piece because I wanted to make something more of them, even though they're also pretty cool. So yes, just go over them like this again. Pretty cool looking Bionicles, I think, in my opinion. I spent many hours making these, and so I hope you like them. If not, I can always like them. But if you haven't come across this channel before, I make review videos, opinion videos, and just random stuff. I try to upload regularly. It has been a week or so since my last upload. Sometimes I just don't really feel like making videos, but I try my best to regularly make videos. So yes, I've also got Pokemon Go, but it's a bit buggy at the moment, so I'll have to wait for an update to come out to properly play it and then review it. So yes, like, comment and subscribe, but only do that if you want to. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers at the moment, and by the end of this year, and that'd be great if I could, because that'd be a great motivator for me to keep on doing this channel. So yes, just gonna wait for a 12-minute mark and end this. Bye bye.